Hiryu. Let us see what happens. We have that world-famous Ryu that SpiderYouth is known for going up against Nemesis and Captain America. Typically, I see Captain America and Ghost Rider on RodentRob's side, but darn it. Just a moment. It's all right, there we go. Sorry. The Windows side is very quirky, where if I'm not clicked on the window, then that's what happens. It is very frustrating. And speaking of frustrating, it seems like we are having some connection issues, but hopefully it stabilizes in just a moment. I just finished resetting my router. Hopefully that was why these things kept happening, but no worries. Ooh, this is really dire for SpiderYouth. Boom. Oh, missed. Okay. Popping that storm, and here we go. There is a lot of meat to cut if you are facing Nemesis. That was interesting. Yeah, had to. Counter switching in. Here comes Captain America to try and preserve Nemesis' low health. There's a lot of red health that Nemesis can regenerate. His health pool is so ridiculously big. Even half a life bar for Nemesis can be like close to a full life for some others. Nice. He got that air-to-air, but didn't get any follow-ups off of it. Ooh, okay, big Wrecking Ball like Tatsu. Got the corner. Ryu's damage output is ridiculous in the corner. I've seen him get 7,000 in some situations with just a single bar. It's crazy. Alright. Here comes the spacing battle. Ryu has a similar bust-out factor that Nemesis has between the Shinku Tatsu and his Shoryukens. He's also a lot smaller than Nemesis, so he's not as big of a target. His health pool is sadly not as big. Ryu has to do this all on his own. It's a uphill struggle, but I'm going to assume he is going to try picking his spot, and he does. He gets it. This is big damage. He might be able... Yeah, I was thinking he could go for a DP of some kind. He's locked Nemesis in the box. He's got to force his way in. He gets him. Oh, no follow-up. That's rough. He does get that one, though. He can probably take him out here. He's run up box time, though, so Nemesis coming right back. He has to watch himself now, because if he doesn't, that Frisbee knockdown could spell his end. He's trying to stay elevated, but now he is trapped between a monster and a hard soldier. He got it. Smart. Make it hurt as much as you can, but no! Smack down! That's the end! Left vulnerable. Captain America makes a noble sacrifice so Nemesis can finish the mission. RodentRob is up 1-0. Looked a bit more stable there. I do like the idea of Ryu and Ultron. Ultron has won a few Mahvelous meetings thanks to Tyson. Nice. And he gets the conversion as well. It's always interesting to me how SpiderYouth just lets his opponents get back up. I don't know if that's his typical play or if that's just what's happening with the rollback maybe befuddling him as he tries to guess which way they move, because you guess wrong on Oki, that could spell your end. Nice gold reflex. That fireball doing that combo video stuff. I remember seeing those old CPS2 model videos where you made like a big wall of fireballs, and that led to some ridiculous combo video shenanigans. I'm liking how patient this game is. This has been a very patient set so far. Oh no, busting out, and Ultron is in a heap of trouble. Ryu is taking the beating alongside his partner, noble warrior that he is. Trade, that's unfortunate. Raw charging star, hyper charging star, nobody home that time. Stars and stripes, make it hurt. Make it hurt big time, man. That's a good start. That super is so powerful. Alright, he was chasing that time. And a light Shoryuken, Nemesis walked right into it. Got no follow-up, though. I think Ultron's down, and he's not getting back up. Here comes Ryu. Storm popping? Not quite. Do you think you could take out Nemesis and then lock in Captain America? Keep eyes on RodentRob's counter switch if so. That's a big one. Oh no! Baited! Never mind! Not quite big enough. Alright, he's going for it. Oh no! He didn't get all of it though! That stinks! Yeah, he's letting him die. He has no reason to save him there because he had. Oh no, you're opened up. That could. No, you let him get away. Oh no. I was thinking he pulled off the upset. Not to be. Nemesis didn't catch him that time. There's a lot. All right, this is how he lost last time. Be careful when charging this. Good job guessing which way you're gonna fall though. And that time went downwards to make sure Nemesis couldn't catch him as easily. He survived. Okay. It's not done yet. That might do it. Man, what a call from Rodent. Oh, no, miss! It's not done yet. Man, this is nerve-wracking. Oh, nah. Pittsburgh Steeler Ryu couldn't steal that one. RodentRob now up 2-0. But this is not the first time SpiderYouth has been a 2-0 hole. He was in a 2-0 hole against Joe Peep last time we saw him, and he still won 3-2. Let's see if those heroics are in store for us this next game.
Ready. Fight.
It's tense. I can't say much, guys. Like, every time I'm about to, like, get invested, I'm worried, like, I'm going to miss something. So, I'm excited. I am fully invested in this match. It's not often I see this matchup on my screen in Mahvelous meetings, but I will do my best for the sake of all of our wonderful watchers, either here at Psychoblue 9 or on YouTube later for NYCFurby. He got him. That time he definitely got him, and sadly you could not get away. RodentRob is going to try and make this as much as possible. He did not. The good news is he has all kinds of big bust-outs to not make things as big of a loss. Because even if the opponent tries to capitalize, RodentRob has some kind of invincible attack waiting for him. For example, Ryu is in serious trouble right now. That's done. Ryu has been put in the dirt. And now it's time for Ultron to avoid being consumed by the rust that Nemesis hopes to bring on him with the acidic blood in those tentacles. Those big dirty noodles. Oh, okay. That big swat of Nemesis always freaks me out. The active switch stun could have potentially finished off Ultron, but RodentRob couldn't capitalize. That time he did. And RodentRob moves forward 3-0 to winners finals. SpiderYouth will be moving on to losers bracket. And we will go to our next match. Good stuff, RodentRob. Always a pleasure to see my boy Nemesis, as well as Captain America. SpiderYouth, I want to see more of that Ryu action. Keep up the good work, my friend. Alright, next up, Jako Man versus Kabak, winners semis, let's go. We will go to losers bracket after this. I got sidetracked talking to the competitors about what's coming up next. Alright, Ghost Rider Nemesis against Dormammu and Dante. So I will say this. I know I talk about Ryu a lot, but one thing I really love about Infinite is how much better Nemesis is compared to how much better Nemesis is in Marvel compared to Ultimate. Because I just had the big tongue twister for one, and two, Nemesis was a character where his armor was kind of finicky in Ultimate 3 in my opinion. The armor makes a lot more sense in Marvel Infinite, and as such, you have seen him a lot more often in high-level play. Thank you, Jako Man, for not just giving Nemesis some love and showing the world why he is much worthy opponent than he was in Marvel 3, but also bringing Ghost Rider, who was hampered by questionable assists, but now that he can use his Fire Tornado as an assist, it's off the races. What Jako Man has done with this team has been nothing short of spectacular and admirable, and I always appreciate watching him and having him join us in these Marvelous meetings. Always a treat, Jako Man. Let's see if Kabak has something to rain on my parade with. Because right now you see me doing the same to him. Dante Dormammu has one Evo, but that was Cyber Japan Agent. And even though he is wearing Cyber Japan Agent's colors, he is not quite having the same amount of success Cyber Japan Agent had when he won Evo with this team. Jako Man is patiently waiting for the chance to turn the tide on him. Nemesis, I don't think will survive this. Ghost Rider has a lot of health. All he has to do is not get schmixed by the Stalking Flare, but he does. And Dormammu has 3 bars. This could... Oh, no! He fell out. I was thinking if that was converted, that might have been the end. Instead, it's the end for Dormammu as Ghost Rider makes a big fire explosion in his face, using up all the budget as Nick Cage films tend to do. Jako Man is now up 1-0. I fell asleep at the wheel. I am very fortunate I didn't miss this game because that was a good first game. Kabak does have a big body team that he can rely on. I'm not sure if we will see it in this particular set, but who knows? Ooh, nice. Big active switch, but no follow-up. Big swats. The rain of bullets. I've told stories about this, but in the first Marvel Infinite tournament back in fall 2017, I was being driven home by a friend of mine who competed in Infinite. And after about an hour of silence, I brought up Dante's Bullet Rain, and he flipped out. That move was the bane of so many people early on. And Ghost Rider is suddenly being befuddled, just as my friend was, by Dante and his bullets. This is dire. Ghost Rider has to... Oh, he got blasted anyway! Thankfully, Ghost Rider didn't get hit by that last pillar, though. But Dormammu was saving all those spells until the big explosion could happen. And that almost sealed the deal for Ghost Rider. That would have been rough. And speaking of rough, here comes Dante Dormammu once again, putting the schmicks on Nemesis. Dancing around, summoning all these spells. He's got so many more spells. The spell's been summoned. Death and fire from the sky, and here's some bullets. Millions of dollars. Shoutouts to Titus Worldwide. Because right now, Nemesis has been buried underneath the ring. This is unfortunate. I think this is the end of Ghost Rider. Nicolas Cage has been put in yet another flop as Dante and Dormammu show them what a blockbuster looks like. Roasted. Oh, not done yet. Now it's done. Kabak quickly ties it at 1.
Jackpot. I win again.
Whip it good, my friend. Whip it good. Alrighty. Got the riff. Sucking in. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I cannot believe I said, oh, I've never seen that loop before. Because I definitely have. I've seen it many times. So I apologize earlier for my faux pas. Boom. Bop. Boom. Ah, I fell out. No worries. He got what he needed, which is not to worry about Dormammu putting up big bangs and stuff over the whole screen. Dante can definitely solo this, though. He is the best character for a reason. And yes, I know it's debatable between him and Dormammu, but these are the two best characters on the screen. Zero's really good too, but it's generally agreed that Dante and Dormammu pound for pound are the two best. Thankfully, it makes no difference because Jako Man has made quick work of them and is now up 2-1. Yeah, Strider, this is a lot of back and forth. But instead of it being the very methodical, slow back and forth we saw with SpiderYouth, this is them trading haymakers. I almost missed the screen there. I'm lucky I made it. Alrighty, here we go. Boom. Nice hard knockdown. So the reason why he does that, for those who are completely new to the way Infinite works, is that he wants to more easily chase down these rolls. The hard knockdown puts pressure on the opponent to guess correctly. Nemesis has a fantastic short hop, thanks to a big hitbox and his jump light kick having fantastic damage and stun, as well as a stellar hitbox, as I mentioned earlier. So the fact that Nemesis can easily chase down people like that, no matter where they roll or where they run, is why he has such a high place. The short hop, by the way, is doing a super jump and then holding down. That way you don't fly in the air. So it's like KOF short hopping, which is, Wenster, that is not the stream, that is the lobby. Like, I am watching the window for Marvel, and that's what's happening. I think Xbox is acting dumb today, because I've already reset my router. That's not a stream thing, that's a spectator mode thing. Jako Man drops a perfect on this man, and advances 3-1 to winners finals. I'm sorry. But no, Wenster, that is not the stream. That is the actual Marvel lobby. Because it's skipping frames on the original window as well, not just the stream. Let's see what happens.
Target in sight.
It is nice to see Black Widow again on my screen.
I'll make the first move.
She is a very fun character. Hopefully the rollback doesn't kill us this time. It probably will. Again, this is not your stream messing up. This is the whole spectator mode messing up. It has been choppy all day. I don't know why. I have already reset my router. I think it's just Microsoft being silly for us East Coasters. This has happened a few times when we run Cross Tekken. So in the meantime, bear with me, and we will try and get a more normal alternative after this set. Ooh, nice. Good overhead. The big swat. Trying to get some stack electricity on Dante, as Dante tries to do the same to Black Widow. I just saw Black Widow the other day. Pretty fun movie. Good stuff, Marvel. Yeah, it's just spectator mode being silly today. Yeah, I was saying earlier that I wanted to give the Xbox side more love, but it's unfortunate this is what you have to see when I do. Because these issues were kind of starting to creep in towards the end of the last Mahvelous I ran around Christmas. It might be because I'm running these things on holidays on the Xbox side, and that could have a factor. Because a lot of times it feels like Microsoft uses these particular lags to do some low-key maintenance on the servers, just the general Xbox Live interface. So this happens a lot more often than it should. Oh well. Again, it's free games and it's free money, so don't bite the hand that feeds you, ladies and gentlemen. That's a general lesson that I think we could all agree upon. I'm thinking Sage has taken this first game.
I've learned to live with my guilt. That's what pushes me to be better.
Stack and charge, here we go. When Black Widow throws out those big static balls, you better watch yourself because there is some extra stun coming your way if she managed to charge you twice. Very similar to how Villain Street Fighter V has his retribution mechanic work. Get the right charge to go off and it's disaster after disaster. Uh-oh, the perfume balls, here we go. Thankfully, Dante was there with the shredder. This is not TMNT, but Dante will still put you right down the sewers and in the dirt as he just drowns you in grime. Still going. Look at this. Happy couples rise together and happy couples fall together. There we go. Dante is out. Pop it. Oh, Dante's back in. Thanks, rollback. The storm's been popped, and Black Widow's in a really bad spot. And Black Widow is not getting back up from this particular game. Down in the dust. Winter's still going to do this all on his lonesome, which he could do if he managed to get a hit in. Trying to get those gun loops started. Yeah, that's how Winter Soldier can handle this all on his own with the gun loops. He will not have a chance as the level 3 is popped, and Kabak ties it at 1. Yeah, it is very rollbacky. I'm starting to think it's me, because I'm the only one on the East Coast, and the way these maiden things tend to work, at least my experience, it feels like certain regions have it worse than others throughout the day. So this Easter Sunday, I have picked the absolute worst day to run a tournament on Xbox Live. So after this set, we will go to the fighter cards. Darn it, I missed. There we go. Once again, it is my sincere apology I had to put up with this, but again, we're doing our best. Anyway, Black Widow and Winter Soldier. Black Widow, as you can tell, she has that retribution factor before Gil even had one, using the static balls, and her batons also have that charge effect, I've noticed. And if she managed to hit an opponent with a static ball while they are still charged or some kind of static effect, that leads to extra stun, which leads to even bigger damage. She's also going to be relying heavily on the gas clouds to cause crumple stun on opponents, which further provides a layer of pressure that opponents have to respect. So you saw, because Winter Soldier tagged him there, and the cloud was active, Dante was put in that particular crumple stun. Whoa, good evasion from Dante. That was really nice. You're seeing Black Widow putting up those static fields to try and prevent the opponent from coming in like that. Sadly, Dante does not care about that when he's got a dive kick. Looking dire right now. I think this is the end of Winter Soldier. Back to sleep you go, Bucky. Kabak is now up 2-1.
That's how you do it. Incredible. Jackpot. I win again.
all the same, it is very cool. We had a good variety. We've had Captain Marvel on the screen, we've had Ryu on the screen, we've had Black Widow on the screen, and all of them have had a chance to shine in some fashion. I'm hoping Sage can have some more games to play, because I want to see more of this Black Widow stuff going on. Unfortunately, most of Sage's matches were off-stream for the sake of time. Okay, this is good. Because this keeps... Good, okay. So keeping the partner locked in puts a lot of pressure on the opponent to try and either get the opponent out of being locked up, or... Hey, Nose, I will give you the tag in just a moment, because if I click out this window, then this whole stream will come apart. Good air throw. Oh, didn't get the air throw, sadly. Probably because Dante came in and saved Dormammu from it. But no, I can't give you the tag unless I am off, because if I click out of the screen, it'll go into that weird menu. So I will tell you afterwards what his tag is. Hopefully someone can come in and help you with that. For now, though, it seems that no one's coming to save Black Widow as she is sent into the Abyss, the Dark Dimension, and now, once again, the Winter Soldier try and save the day and save Sage's tournament. This is going to be quite... Yeah, this is probably the worst spot to be in if you are... Alright, good. This is good. I'm about to say it's the worst spot to be in if you are the Soul Stone user, but thankfully, Winter Soldier fought his way out. Now he has to fight his way out of what's about to come. Because Dormammu has all kinds of nasty smixes once the box is active. Assuming he needs it. Yeah, that could... Yeah, thankfully he didn't get all the swipes. Storm is popped. Good job fighting out. Oh, he got the reflect on the grenade. Okay. Oh, no, he fell out. That stinks. Oh, no! What happened? I thought he was done. Did he stand up and it was still active? What the heck? Kabak moves forward 3-1. Okay. From now on, we are going to do fighter cards. Okay, Noseaskulo, I'm going to get you the tag right now. Hold on just a moment. Alright, let's get started with Winners Finals. Jako and RodentRob. So, as you see, the quality of the stream has vastly improved. I do apologize for the technical difficulties early on. It looks like it has been addressed. We are going to do this through fighter cards and replays, thanks to Marvel's Capcom Infinite's unique replay system. It's not quite as good as Hero Cross Tekken's, but it does get the job done. And right now, RodentRob's trying to get the job done and move to Grand Finals winner's side against Jako, who has a history of RodentRob these last few Marvelous meetings. RodentRob is playing Winter Soldier Captain America. These two have a unique team super. When Winter Soldier activates level 3, they are the only characters game to have something like that. Who knows that was going to continue throughout Marvel's lifetime, should have continued, but no worries. We are worried about what we have in front of us, and right now we have in front of us is Jako hitting... Ooh, that's nice. So you saw Winter Soldier use his arm as a shield. That is a lot of armor, and not even armor. Like, it just has this big wall of invincibility, so it's kind of better than armor in a way. I do like how Jako paralyzed Winter Soldier in place so that Ghost Rider could hit his anti-air chain. Very smart stuff from Jako. As I've said many times throughout this tournament, Jako passion for Infinite is legendary. I will be supporting him and housing him for free at Combo Breaker because I want to nurture that passion. I've said that during the last Furby's Corner. Right now, Jako is trying to corner RodentRob. He has the Time Storm activated. Time Storm has faded. It's very rare that I see a Time Stone mirror in this game. So, good stuff to Jako RodentRob for bringing something unique to the table. Nice. You see Ghost Rider trying to swat Cap out of the air with that jump heavy punch. However, RodentRob is being careful not to fall into that. Jako loves to catch people sleeping with his big buttons. Nice. Good go, Reflect. Tiger Knee Rocket. Try to armor through the bullets, but there's too many of them that time. Good. Air to air. Smacking them down. And RodentRob might have Jako Man in a bad spot. See, they're just teleporting back and forth. For those who are not familiar, Time Stone is like the A groove of this game. The Surge is a roll like A groove has, and the Storm is an A groove combo, such as Pain in Defense or Shoken. I really do love how Time Storm combos work in this game, and we have seen Jako Man do the active switch slide a few times now. It's one down, and Cap is in a lot of trouble. I couldn't get enough stun. You can tell he really wanted that tornado to kind of finish off Cap right there. Just like that one did. Nemesis walked up, did a regular throw, and Ghost Rider sealed the deal. Jako Man is up 1-0. Alrighty, we shall see how RodentRob adjusts to this. I said earlier that RodentRob and Jako Man have faced each other many times in Mahvelous meetings, especially since I've been running stuff on the Xbox side. As a reminder, I started off doing Mahvelous meetings on Steam when that did not have much of a tournament following. Since then, Steam has enjoyed many different tournaments, thanks to the efforts of Donkon, the Gauntlet, and my biggest fan, Wenster. Shoutouts to Wenster, go Suns. However, I want to make sure that all the communities are represented for the games I love. That's why I've been giving the Xbox Live side more love since the end of last summer. And I will either alternate between the two, or I'll keep up with Xbox. Xbox is not quite as functional as the Steam version because, as you've noted throughout my streams, there tends to be some issues with the way that spectator mode works. Alright, back to the match. Looks like RodentRob has just dumped a whole ton of damage and meter upon Jako Man, and now it is RodentRob in the corner. That's the thing about having a Time Stone mirror. There's a lot of situations where your opponent can just roll a harm's way. Nemesis opens up Winter Soldier with the threat of a big armored punch, and the moment that RodentRob stood up, he got hit low. As a reminder, those punches aren't overhead, but there is a high-low game that Nemesis does possess. We talked earlier about the short hops. Nemesis' short hop is fantastic. The way Nemesis can pursue opponents using his cross-up jump light kick with the short hop, nothing short of spectacular because it hits both sides really easily. Nemesis' short hop is one of the best in the game. Again, great hitbox, and it's a big reason why Nemesis is so much better off here than he was in Ultimate Marvel 3. So right now, Jako Man is down to Cap once again. Oh, no! What a big swipe! All the way back, canceled, and that is the end of Captain America. Jako Man is now up 2-0. A lot of people tend to forget that Ghost Rider has that move, but there aren't really that many Ghost Rider players to use it. It's Jako Man and who else? Is Airtola? There was one other Ghost Rider. It's a Ghost Rider Nova player. I think Airtola's a Hulk player though. But anyone who knows Nova Ghost Rider knows what I'm talking about. And RodentRob also uses Ghost Rider, but you don't see that downwards command normal that often. So Ghost Rider getting such a clean cancel off, it's really impressive. And again, most people are thinking about Ghost Rider and that big overhead swat he has, that move, the jump heavy punch, that they forget that Ghost Rider does have some long-reaching lows. If you are someone who favors characters like Dhalsim, Ghost Rider may be for you if you are entering the world of Marvel Infinite. I said earlier, Nemesis benefits a lot from the Marvel Infinite stuff. Ghost Rider does as well. Ghost Rider is significantly better off than he was in Ultimate 3, largely because his character isn't hampered by really bad assists. Because Ghost Rider can use his best move as setup attacks for his partner, that adds a lot of synergy that he kind of struggled with otherwise, that made him hard to find a place in Ultimate 3's meta. Regardless, right now we are making things happen. Jako Man is trying to move towards Grand Finals winner's side with a clean 3-0 sweep. Oh no, where are you going? Ah, it didn't follow up. That stinks. RodentRob is not making it easy. See, the thing about characters like Nemesis, these huge health pools, you have to accept you're not going to kill him so quick. You have to slowly whittle away at him, wait for him to give you openings, and then over time, Nemesis will be defeated. Oh, I like that. So I like the idea of using the Riot Shield to bring Captain America, but as you saw, Jako Man had a feeling that was going to happen. He is no stranger to the Winter Soldier matchup, thanks to his battles with Bane Hollow over the years. Still trying to whip it good. That was pretty simplistic, just a simple sweep. And there's Winter Soldier, bringing the guns, telling Nemesis to keep the change. More shots than the diabetic. Nice. So you saw RodentRob kind of hesitate how to end that, because he knew there was some kind of switch coming. He didn't want to be caught in anything. This is big. Ghost Rider is down for the count for this one. This is that team super I was talking about. Unyielding justice. That is unique to Winter Soldier Captain America. I have no idea if there are going to be more as Marvel Infinite matured, but no worries. Once again, we are worried about the present day and keeping things honest here at Mahvelous meetings. Only worried about the facts right now. And the fact is, Jako Man is seeing his hopes of a clean sweep fade rapidly. Nemesis got to do this all on his own, but even with his big health pool, one more hit's going to do it. Just one solid combo. Jako Man trying to A-groove away for dear life, just rolling away. RodentRob was having none of it. It is now 2-1 Jako Man.
That's what pushes me to be better.
Only one team will be left standing. Ready.
Fight. Alrighty, here we go. So this match is looking a lot like the first one. As a reminder, because of all the technicals we had, we needed to kind of re-record this for you guys so it looks clean on Arturo's channel. So, alright, I don't think this is a replay of what we just saw. It's just it started similar. Right, now it is tight. Got the other rocket, and it is smart to pull Winter Soldier in so you can get all the combos you need. Just as Ghost Rider can keep you out, got to pull you back in. After all, he is a Flaming Skull hero, much like a certain character of a certain other franchise who says, get over here, pulling you in. Yeah, gotta watch those whips. That's a target combo, by the way. Those are two heavy attacks, one after another. And Jako Man thrives on pressuring opponents to make him guess when that second hit's going to come. Could be delayed a very long time. Watch yourself. Yeah, it's not going to work. Not going to work. So, at the very least, Winter Soldier get opened up by that. Oh no! What a swat! Raw! Unyielding justice. What a call out. He's just going for all the damage as quick as he can because he wants that mix. However, Jako Man says we're cashing out. The big invincible swipes catches them both. This is really bad for RodentRob. Like, really bad. So, because Jako Man does this, he's become a master of paralyzing partners in these hybrid situations. So the opponent is crippled much earlier than they expected. Winter Soldier got to do this all on his own. Okay, this is not the same match we saw game one. It just started similar, but this is definitely a different ending. And right now, Jako Man is playing with his food. Jako Mania is looking very NWO right now, turning complete heel. Bullying coming down, good block, and the big, not even the big swipes, an active switch into the big swipes. Insult to injury, Jako Man moves forward to Grand Finals 3-1.
You have challenged my Hellspawn power and lost.
Believe. Fight. Thrive.
Alright, next up, Losers Quarters, SpiderYouth, and Noseaskulo. And I am looking at the characters on this screen, and I am very pleased. I have been advocating this game being incredibly deep for quite some time now, despite what some naysayers may claim about things that aren't really current in the meta. But here we are, Ryu and Iron Man versus Chris and Strider. I loved how SpiderYouth said, we're going right in with the big command normal kick into Tatsu. Start the match off because he knew Chris was going airborne. For those who are not aware, Chris is widely considered the worst character in Marvel's Capcom Infinite. So what a feather in the cap it would be for Noseaskulo if he can break that trend and give Chris Redfield his first Marvelous Meetings win. I know we are Team Shoto here at Crosswires due to my connection to Street Fighter, but all the same, I would be very happy if Chris won instead. Let us see who wins between Ryu and Chris. Because that Soulstorm is active, that means that Strider can tag Ryu while Chris finishes the meal with that big satellite laser. That is a really good level 3, and a Magnum shot has put Ryu down for the count. Here comes Iron Man to try and fix this on his own. It is going to be quite the uphill battle to do so. Iron Man trying to find his spot. It's going to be, jabbed out. And because of that air super, that's going to put Iron Man all the way in the back. Some taps. Tried to open him up by being a little bit patient and suddenly walkling, but SpiderYouth was not opened up so easily. Didn't get the staircase. I know what he wanted. That's unfortunate. So you see Chris has an extra meter at the bottom. Those are the bullets for his Magnum. He has to manually reload when he runs out of Magnum bullets. So keep eyes on how much ammo you have, Chris. Otherwise, it's going to be a hard time because that Magnum is super important for what he needs to do. But an air-to-air combo takes the first game for Noseaskulo.
Mission complete. Let's return to base.
Who will prevail?
A change in scenery. So Iron Man's been benched, and SpiderYouth instead opts to bring in top-tier Dormammu. Now, Dormammu with the Space Surge is really nasty. And again, SpiderYouth catches him with the air-to-air Tatsu. SpiderYouth's movement is very enviable. I gotta be real. The way he just glides across the screen for Ryu, it's a work of art. And as a Street Fighter Cross Tekken guy, I always love seeing Ryu go Mishima with those wave dashes. This game looks so... This set is already ridiculous. Even though it's only 1-0, just the fact that these four characters are here, being played at this level, this game is just so impressive to watch. I've said a few times, I said it earlier in this set, this game is over 40 characters deep, and this is a good example of it. Good whiff punish. Wow, no. I don't know if that was a drop or if SpiderYouth wanted to try and reset Strider, or maybe bait him into getting some kind of switch, but it makes no difference. Strider gonna do this all on his own now. Oh no, cut to pieces. No, he dropped it again! That would have been... I don't know if it would have killed, but my goodness, it would have put Strider in a bad spot. Because he specifically saved his Storm to try and lock out Strider from doing exactly this. Because now Chris is back, and now I gotta worry about those Magnums all over again. Yeah, watch yourself. He's gonna throw a grenade, a sea of flames, so... Yeah, I guess that was to try and prevent the partner from tagging in freely. But it makes no difference. The level freeze activated. Dormammu survives. So much scaling, but he got sandwiched there in that cross assault. Big overhead swat, and Dormammu's down after Ryu does all on his own. He has a pretty big life lead, but he just had to pick it. Oh, no! Chris opened him up with the big Magnum, and this is going to be a problem. Big Tatsu again. The Magnum whiffs. Ryu trying to find his spot. He gets it, but doesn't get the follow-up he needed. Oh, no. Yeah, that's something else annoying about Ryu. He can't go right from jab to launcher. He has to go jab to light kick into a heavy attack. So aggravating. All right, Noseaskulo is up 2-0 now. Alright, so I had the score wrong. Let me put this down. Sorry, I got trigger happy. Alrighty, Noseaskulo is on set point, and we have changed stages. Now you can look at something other than training stage. We are in the Avengers Mansion, trying to figure out how they're going to beat Ultron Sigma. In fact, maybe that's why Chris is here, saying, hey, I was here trying to figure out a cure for the Sigma virus, and now you are here messing up my whole project. Now you will pay the price because I got Strider with me, and Strider and I are going to try and finish this set so we can get back to our work in peace. Double jump attack. Watch your head against Strider Hiryu. He is coming from all directions. His combos don't do too much damage, but my goodness, he does have fantastic synergy with so many characters, especially characters like Chris, who can tag you from afar with those big blasts of his. Whether it be the elemental grenades, the Magnum, an air Uzi, all sorts of crazes coming up from the arsenal that Christopher Redfield has to offer. A regular throw has put Ryu down, possibly for the whole tournament, as I'm not expecting anyone else to play Ryu unless Jacob Man feels like dusting off the gauntlet-winning Ryu. Going to be Dormammu all on his own. Good news, Dormammu can definitely do this on his own should he have the chance. Bad news, I don't think Noseaskulo is going to give him that, because Christopher Redfield is looking like a main event player, and then Ouroboros from Strider, rather than Wesker, takes it for Noseaskulo. Good stuff. SpiderYouth, I will see you next time. Next up is going to be Losers Finals. RodentRob versus Noseaskulo. I have the sides wrong, just a moment. Swap, and there we go. Alright, let's just start. Losers Finals going to be first to 3, as always. Nice. So I've been really impressed with what I have seen with Chris Redfield throughout Noseaskulo's tenure in Easter Marvelous meetings. I really like what he has done so far. This character, I've said many times throughout this broadcast, Chris Redfield is typically considered the worst character in this game, but Nose is putting in some serious work, and just like that, RodentRob is in a really bad spot. He is very fortunate he has a Soulstorm ready to resurrect Ghost Rider, because right now Noseaskulo is working on a perfect, and he very well might get. This is a big happy birthday. Air Super, bringing Chris Redfield once again. See what kind of setup he has to finish off. Alright, he got away from the Magnum. As I said earlier, Chris has to manually reload all of those Magnums, but once he has bullets, it is quite the feat to deal with it. Just like that, Noseaskulo is up 1-0, dropping a perfect here in Losers Finals. Sat on the bench these last few matches. So I wonder if him switching all these partners, because I've seen Captain America with Winter Soldier, I've seen him with Ghost Rider. I wonder if all this is RodentRob maybe biting himself in the butt because the synergy keeps changing. That being said, it is Chris Redfield. Maybe RodentRob underestimated Noseaskulo. Keep in mind, Marvelous meetings is no walk in the park. There's a reason Nose has gotten as far as he has. Reloading those Magnums. And there is just so much Noseaskulo is doing with this character. And again, it shows how deep this game really is here in Marvelous meetings. Here in Marvel's Capcom Infinite in general. Chris Redfield is someone everyone has slept on, so maybe the matchup isn't quite as ingrained in RodentRob's head as he would like. This is a much better game than what we saw before, namely because it's not a perfect. However, Noseaskulo figures hashtag just win, baby. Focus on this. Good air-to-air from Strider, but Chris couldn't pick it up. By the way, there's a new microphone. During the stream, the microphone sadly passed away. Think I have a backup. We'll see what's going on with my neural microphone after this event. Ooh, no! Empty! Low! There was like a bit of hesitance there, but it was Captain America got caught off his guard. Uh-oh! That's a Magnum. Couldn't get the follow-up, though. Alright, he's out of bullets. But you notice that that one downward shot, that is his jump heavy kick, and he canceled that into a recharge. That way, he has all the magnums he needs to really bring the pain. Yeah, it's not, I don't think that move can be goal reflected, so Chris is safe with throwing up that particular type of bullet, the magnum ammo. Got that knockdown, but even if you knock down Strider and get a KO, he can resurrect because both these characters... Actually, no, both these characters have Soulstorm. So if RodentRob can take out Strider, he can pop his own Soulstorm and try and smother Chris with a double team, which will prevent him from summoning Strider back from the dead. There's that Legion. And there's the Ouroboros. This is how he has caught a lot of people, and he catches Ghost Rider just the same. Noseaskulo fine with all cylinders. There's that storm. We talked about locking people out using your storm. That's how you do it. Let's see if he can sandwich Captain America. You have to watch out for that big DP he has, however. Air throw. Thankfully, that scale's pretty heavy. Interesting situation right there. I wonder why he popped it there. It felt like he had Cap at his mercy. And because of that, now Nose has brought back... Sorry, now RodentRob has brought back Ghost Rider, and Nose allowed to happen. Nice, good swat. Gets that throw, and narrowly avoiding Ghost Rider catching from behind. Strider's back. Time for Ouroboros. Watch your head, my friend. He does not watch his head, and now it is a happy birthday, and it's a grand birthday present indeed. Oh, command grab, but Strider gets away. No screensaver for you, my friend. Nose getting a bit of a warm-up before he faces Jako Man Grand Finals. After all, I am quite certain that Jako Man will be picking Ghost Rider. Noseaskulo now up 2-0. It is up to RodentRob to dash Noseaskulo's dreams of making it that far.
Mission complete. Let's return to base. Survive this battle if we look out for each
Noseaskulo has put on a clinic with Christopher Redfield. And I am very happy for it. I know I've said bring more Ryu, and SpiderYouth definitely brought that, but I wasn't expecting Chris Redfield to get this far. Noseaskulo making him look like a force to be reckoned with. Again, this is a character that everyone has slept on for a good reason, but in this game, anything's possible. There is so much that Chris could look at that. Anti-airing with jabs, confirming to a launcher. Ghost Rider frantically trying to catch Chris shooting where he shouldn't. Got that smackdown, but no follow-up. He does, however, roast Chris from behind, giving Cap what he needs to start playing Frisbee at Mr. Redfield's expense. Got that Magnum, but no follow-up. Here he comes. Uh-oh, watch it. This is going to suck for Strider. He does not have much health to play with, even though you could resurrect Strider using Chris Redfield. Alright, you definitely can. There's no time to lock him out. So Strider's back, and Chris needs to try and make things happen so his partner can get away easily. Look at that damage that one shot did. That's going to suck. He's fully armored. Won't make any difference. And because he's fully armored, Cap just came in and made Chris Redfield pay for thinking he could stop the bike. Here comes Strider. Dun. Got that overhead. Did not get the overhead. Good block from Noseaskulo. RodentRob is looking pretty solid right now. He's a decent life lead. He's going to catch... Yeah, there was no way for Cap to get out of that, even if he tagged. That is something that Jako Man likes to do with Ghost Rider. Use that big fire tornado to blow up any kind of tag-out situation. Good job blocking that. You didn't block that, however. Watch your feet. RodentRob's on the board. It is now 2-1 Noseaskulo.
You have challenged my Hellspawn power and lost.
Why do I get stuck with missions like these?
RodentRob is going to be shooting for the reverse 3-0, but I am not going to underestimate Nose whatsoever. This Chris Redfield has changed my opinion of this character. I'm starting to see the gears turn when it comes to the Resident Evil protagonist. RodentRob just swatting at Chris with that big shield. However, here comes Ghost Rider, whipping it good, but not quite good enough. RodentRob dropping stuff now. See if he can get through this melee of bullets. Chris lays a mine. Watch your... Yeah, I was thinking to backflip into it, but he recovered in time. See, I knew what the idea was, but no worries. Right now it is tense. Both of them trying to find an opening, and Chris gets it, but it's very heavily scaled due to being a throw. Better than nothing, however. This builds up over time. Throws nuke a lot of red health, if not all of it, and that means that any follow-up you get is going to hurt that much more, even if it scales heavily on paper. Now Chris is in trouble. Alright, Strider trying to get in. He does, and gets tagged with the Soul Surge. Ghost Rider is out. Cap's back in. Strider once again trying to open up a can of whoop butt on RodentRob. He definitely can. He's got the Ouroboros. It's activated. He gets himself a fish. Time to have a meal. Backflipping away, and oh no! Counter switch makes no difference. Happy birthday to RodentRob. It is a very expensive present indeed. Look at all that wealth that RodentRob's enjoying. Noseaskulo says, hope you got receipts though. Alright, so RodentRob popping that storm early. I suppose he thinks a kill is coming. Probably figuring Chris can be taken out before the storm is over. But Chris holding his own. Here comes Strider. Chris is out. He can heal as much as he needs. Strider can take a bit of a beating. And the good news is that by popping this level free, RodentRob can ensure that even if Strider is resurrected by the Soul Storm, it won't be much help to play with. Good DP! Wonderful stuff. Caught with the very tip of that. Cap has such a good DP, and I envy him for having it. He has the classic, the not-so-classic down-down. That's the Akatsuki Blitzcomp classic. The classic DP motion is only tied to Ryu, Frank, and I think Doctor Strange. Got him. Bring the pain, my friend. Bring the pain. Bad news for Noseaskulo. RodentRob would just summon Cap right back. Or summon Ghost Rider right back because now Cap is in. It got that mixed up again. My goodness. So exciting. I'm thinking like 5 steps ahead. Just like Noseaskulo, who is already anticipating a blowout right now. They look close enough right now, but things can easily get blown wide open. And that is Ghost Rider down. Cap has got finished all on his own. He has nothing left for Cap Resurrection. He's not going to get it. Big raw launcher. Noseaskulo moves forward to Grand Finals 3-1. RodentRob, thanks for everything. See you next time. All day for any number of reasons, but ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, now time for the main event of the evening. Introducing first from winner's bracket, he is the Manic One, Jako Man, and he is the underdog, Noseaskulo. In loser's bracket, let us begin. Without further ado, let us send you off nice on this lovely Easter evening, because I want to watch basketball and maybe have some good eats as well as give out the prize money. And Mahvelous Me is going to help be an appetizer for all of that. It's Ghost Rider and Nemesis versus Chris and Strider Hiryu. Nemesis and Chris, no strangers to each other whatsoever. It is interesting to see how Noseaskulo will handle this. What? That was interesting. So I guess Nemesis wanted the anti-air throw, but when Ghost Rider pursued, Chris caught Ghost Rider, and that ended the whole shenanigans with the air throw animation. That was really interesting. Yeah, this is much better. So yeah, for those who are just joining us, throughout this term, we've had a lot of issues with rollback and spectator mode being all weird. So at first I thought it was the Xbox Live being silly, but apparently when I went to check the technology, my encoder had been set to the wrong setting. So now that's been fixed, it has put a significantly lighter strain on my specs, and as such, things are much smoother as a result. See, there's a little bit of blip there, but not nearly as bad as before. At the same time, I could be completely wrong, and the whole reason it's iffy is because of the Xbox Live, which I suspect in the first place. Regardless, our evening is coming to a close. Let us see who comes out on top between Noseaskulo and Jako Man. This is a great way to ensure that fortune smiles upon them. Things seem to be well in order for Jako Man until that happened, bringing down the big satellite laser. Alright, he's gonna pop that storm. So there's just a lot of giant hitboxes coming Chris Redfield's way. He was unable to survive it. And I suspect there's a really bad schmix coming. Ooh, he survived it. Not bad. Watch it. Yeah, and that's the thing. When they're doing this in time, you have to watch out for that. Because that's a lot of damage, whether it's Ghost Rider or Nemesis doing it. Jacob Man is up 1-0. Yeah. As I've said a few times, you cannot combo into either Ghost Rider or Nemesis level 3, but the way Jako Man likes to open people up is he attacks certain gaps in block stun, and then it's off the races for him. That's how Jako Mania runs wild. The slightest slip up in your frame counting can spell disaster. Great stuff, Jako Man, as always.
Battle without limits.
So, for those who do not know, I'm going to be housing Jako Man in Combo Breaker, free of charge, because I like his energy and I want to support that energy. I look forward to seeing how he does there, but for now, focus on the task at hand. Because there is an agent, or a former agent of STARS, current agent of BSAA, seeing Ghost Rider with this bioweapon and saying, that is no bueno. Big blast. Yeah, thankfully, Nemesis all this armor to ignore whatever kind of little pea shooters that Chris may have in store for him. What? This is good. Alright, he fell out. Did he get him in time? I wasn't sure. Okay, he did. I was unsure if that big wave of Striders, the dodge this slash, caught Ghost Rider before the tornado activated, but that was not the case. Already, yeah, it's done. Alright. The good news is he's not going to stay down long, but that's also assuming that the schmix doesn't completely ruin Noseaskulo. It did not. He's going to just pop it, and now he's going to probably bring Strider back. Now he has his big life lead. Excellent. Clutch, thanks to Noseaskulo and Chris Redfield. There's another one. Pop level 3. Oh, you tracked him! That was smart. Ghost Rider tried to shift out of that using the time surge, but it was not to be. Noseaskulo had you scouted, my friend. Ooh, no, that's bad. Yeah, it's not going to kill. He didn't have any meter for that. That's going to kill, however. Or not, because there is a counter switch. Strider is down completely, but my goodness, what a deficit that Jacob Man has to go through, but Jacob Mania is starting to pick up. It's running wild, full swing. I talked about the big deficit. Jacob Man cares not for it. When there is a will, there is a way. And as I said before, Jacob Man has a lot of willpower when it comes to Marvel Infinite. What'd you use? No, he's down. Yeah, there's no point popping it there because he was down anyway. And Jacob Man shows why he is the manic one. Jacob Mania runs wild. He's up 2-0 for what looked like a really bad situation. Ghost Rider and Nemesis. Nemesis brought a friend along to finish the mission to destroy stars, past and present, to ensure they have no future. We will see if this is the final nail in Stars' coffin, because this is tournament point for Jako Man. You have quite the climb ahead of you, Noseaskulo, but it is nice to see Chris in Grand Finals, because we have had some really good Chris action, for sure. Alright, so I kind of want to see this extend. I know we've been here a while, there's been a lot of technical difficulty, but I want to see this go on. I want like a worthy Grand Finals. Having a Chris in Grand Finals, a Ghost Rider, a Nemesis, and a Strider, that's a motley crew. But it is Jako Man, and he has brought Ghost Rider Nemesis several chips to put in their trophy case. Bop, boom. Bop, boom. Going for the optimal stuff now. All that damage. And it's also a ton of meter building. So if you are not careful, if you are not being true in your strings, there could be a level 3 command grab waiting for you. Nemesis has all kinds. Oh no, nice! He backdashed to try and catch the Oki, and he did, but didn't get the follow-up he wanted. Big overhead swat from the Wild Swings. Ooh, air throw again! There is no escape. Thankfully for Jako Man, he's on the wrong side of that sea of flame. Bad news is, it looks like Noseaskulo has turned things up a notch. He escapes using the time surge, rolling out of there like it's CVS too. There's another one. Yeah, Time Stone, that's the A groove of this game. And we have the A groove fully activated. Ooh, he got away, that's good, but there's one more waiting for you. Screen Saver! Finest KO! Jako Man takes it 3-0. Easter Sunday for Mahvelous Me's has come to a close. Everybody, thank you for joining us. Thank you for all your patience. Make no mistake, the final cut of this is going to be a lot smoother. We'll just have the weird spectator mode issues at times, but we made it happen. We ensured, we kind of fought through the problems. We ensured it was a good experience for you guys no matter what. Everybody, thank you for joining us. And I want to give you guys a quick preview of what's coming up next. We are going to continue the Latin American love with Pandora's Mayhem this coming Saturday and next Sunday. It is going to be on PlayStation 3, Street Fighter Cross Tekken Action.